Hello everyone, welcome back to the game Flotsam Banto. So it's going pretty good for us. We have a lot of food, a pretty good amount of water. We are dropping a little bit of water. So yes, for now I'm gonna activate my desaltinator again. This one will be able to produce a good amount of water. And I do want to get maybe another desaltinator. I do feel like we're doing pretty good with both water and food, but it is a good idea to have so we can actually make more water if we're gonna run into it, so we don't, die for a stupid reason like that, right? So another one, I might be putting this one somewhere around like that. It depends if we're gonna have a path here. We don't really need to have one there. So I might be doing another desalinator there. That should also be fairly close to our woodworking shed, where we are able to do some firewood. We currently have 12 of that. We do maintain that in this one. And I'm gonna make maybe a few more ropes, just so we have a few ones. But after that I want to put to maintain some firewood. So that means we can have workers on this one and also that one. So we'll be able to have enough firewood to work with our desaltinators, which we're gonna have 2 of. We also do have quite a good amount of these guys, the solar stills. Pretty nice, we have 6 of those. So they will passively be generating water, which is pretty awesome. And I also want to say a nice thing that they have been working a lot of performance, which means that if you have like a big colony like we have a pretty big one now. The game is running a bit better than it used to do. It had a lot of weird stuttering before, but they've been fixing a lot of that. And there's a new bug that's also is going to be hopefully be fixed pretty soon. So how the game do at the moment is with the research point, you can see here. I have 225 and I haven't been collecting this much, and we have been collecting quite a bit. But there seems to be a bug in the game for now that if you go to, let's say you go to one landmark and you get 5 research points every time you save the game and then you load the game again, then you will be getting 5 more research points. So if you have been to like 2 landmarks, every time you save a load you will be getting 10 of those. So since we've been at so many different landmarks, we will be getting such an insane amount of research points every time. So if I would save now, and the next time we play this in the next episode, we most likely gonna have a huge amount of research points. But this one's probably gonna be fixed by the developers pretty soon. I'm pretty sure about that. So let's see, how much water? We want to maintain 80 at the moment. Ropes, I put that to be at 10. I feel like we have a pretty good amount for most of the things. It looks like we're gonna need some more metal scrap. That should be good to get. So let's see here for the landmarks. Which one do we have left here? So we've been to the Lonely Island, we rescued a drifter from there. See, we covered rocks, we have taken that. We might be going for maybe the seal gals. I'm not sure if we're gonna need more of those for now. We still have, so we're gathering from Shack Town. Still think we have a little bit more things to gather there. A little bit more of the wood. We don't really need that. Since we have maxed out everything with research, we don't really have to care about these points anymore. So I do think we might be moving away from here. Let's do that. We don't really need what more we got here. We don't need research points. So I do wonder, should we be getting more of those seagulls? How many do we have at the moment? 2, we got 4, we got 6 seagulls. They're pretty good because they are doing a lot of hauling tasks around the town. They will fly around whenever you need to like get a little bit of wood or get a little bit of things for crafting something or building something. They will be going there really quickly and deliver stuff. I guess we could need maybe 2 more. It wouldn't hurt to have it at least. You see, they also help a lot with hauling here. Just standing here, flying around, delivering goods. So that's good to see. So maybe we can get some more of those. We also have a Lonely Island over there. Okay, let's go there. Make a quick stop next to these guys. Okay, so there we go. Let's take a little look here. Okay, there seems to be something strange going on here. This might be maybe a bug. It sort of looks like I'm maybe at the same place as I was before. You see, there should be seagulls here, but there doesn't seem to be any. So I do think it's time to move to a new biome, a new region. So we're gonna click that. Gonna use 75% of your fuel to get to the new region. An error occurred during the load process. Really? Okay. So that was strange. I'm gonna try to go to a new region from where we started off just now. Let's just try to do that directly. I didn't notice that my M key stopped working. Let's try to move to a new region. Okay, that was weird. Okay, it's working now, guys. So, yeah, that's to be expected from early preview of a new version. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna need to gather quite a lot of plastic. We're very low on that, so we are gonna be gathering some. I'm gonna be sending quite a lot of boats to that one. 3 can go to, or even 4 to that one. We do have 8 boats, so we have plenty of boats to go around. And this one I'm gonna send over 2 drifters to that one. To the factory ruins, where we'll be able to gather some fuel and also some metal scrap. It's gonna be really nice for us. And over here we do have some wood, we have some metal scrap and a little bit of food as well. And that's always welcome, so we don't have to craft it ourselves. That's pretty awesome. And we also do have water here. And I would say currently in the game, it is pretty easy to get water, like to craft to get water. It can take quite a while to do that. But to get water just going around between landmarks, unless you're really unlucky, then it's pretty easy to get both water and food in the beginning. So I would say and recommend, depending on how your map looks at the start, like try to go between, for example, if you find leaking water towers, try to go to Long Island, and also try to go to those seaweed covered rocks, because both of them do have a pretty good amount of food. And you can go there even without boats. If I would just go closer like this, if I would move my boats close to the factory ruins, I will actually be able to just swim there instead of using boats. So you don't even need to have the boats to go there. So that's what I would recommend. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it, but it does work out pretty good to me when I tried it. So let's see, we might have enough to do the desalinator again. There we go. I'm just happy that I can actually go to a new region and that I didn't have to restart the town. But we might do it some days soon just to experiment a little bit and see what good ways there are to get started. Okay, so this one's working good there, getting some more water, pretty awesome. I wonder if we should look into maybe make some more solar stills. Like, the cool thing with them is that they are passively generating water. It takes a long time for them to do so, but it's pretty cool. And that's one of the places where seagulls can be really useful if they can just fly there, take the water and move the water. Instead of having drifters, you know, coming from here, like running on a walkway, going here and maybe going from here and back there. Meanwhile, a seagull would just go like here and back. Done. So that is very useful with the seagulls, I must say. Very useful. Okay, let's look around a little bit more. Do we have anything else? I don't think we want to gather like really any wet wood for now. As you can see, we have a good amount of dry wood, so working with wet wood when it come up to this point of the game isn't really worth it, because, for example, the Long Island has so much dry wood already, so you don't really have to put any work into it, so that's really awesome. I'm gonna increase the buoy marker here with the plastic to 5. Like, the only thing you really need to gather on the ocean when you come this far into the game is really plastic, because that's what you will still be using for buildings. You will also be using it if you are gonna need it for fuel, if you don't find like the factory ruins. So that one we have gathered. The factory ruins is gathered fully. The Long Island as well. And we just need a little bit from the leaking water tower, then we're gonna move on to the next place. So let's scout around and see where we want to go after that one. So we have a lonely island. I might want to get some more people. It could be kind of cool. Overgrown wooden ship to get there. Oh yeah, here we have some viaduct. That's an really good source for getting some more metal. I highly recommend that. Abandoned motorboats, they are also really good. I might make a stop here, then later we'll travel over here, so we'll get lots of metal for that, get some more fuel. Then here we'll also be able to get a lot more metal and also some screws, if I remember that right. You should be able to get a lot of screws from that. Let's do maybe another solar still. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Passively generated water for the win. But let's see, where do we want to have those? Do we have a good position for that? Not here. Okay, this seems to be maybe the last good position if I don't decide to reshape town a bit, which we might actually do. So we can find like a different spot for these, for example. So I can move one to be there for drying wood. Like I said, we're not going to be drying much wood. But if we ever need to do so, we can do it there instead, and then we can just remove the ones we have here. There's also been a lot of fixes recently for destructing buildings. So if you do have problems still with destructing some stuff, just let the developers know on their Discord channels, and they will be able to look into that. And hopefully getting a fix for it. They've been fixing quite a lot of things recently, a lot of nice things. And performance being one of the really good things they've been fixing. So, doing this, we should be able to fit in some more of these solar stills. I might want to move these as well. Let's see if we might have a better place for having our mooring points. Somewhere here would have been pretty nice. I do think maybe if I would reshape that a little bit, I might be able to get some in there, like if I'd use like a walkway. I'm just gonna experiment with this. Not sure if it's gonna work or not. There might be a big risk that it's not gonna. But we would do like that, then we would see if we can squeeze one in. Would we, maybe if we move that mooring point we got there. Let's see here, we have 8 boats and we have 10 mooring points. Even if I remove this one, we will still be able to build some new there. So I'm gonna give that a go. It's not sure it's gonna work or not. But I'm still gonna give it a go. I might be reshaping this even more here. But let's start with destroying this mooring point. It's not gonna be any boats in that one. So that's a thing you can just stick here, take the mooring point, and you can decide this one is not gonna accept any fishing boats, for example. So that's a good way if you wanna make sure you have the designated mooring point for the boats you wanna have there, those places. So that can be super useful. But what I'm thinking of doing here is to make this walkway maybe here instead. So this one would be like leading up there, I suppose. I think it's safest to do this one first though. So that one would be going like that. We'll have one. It could go like that. It's not looking very nice though, so don't think they're fully connected to do that. Let's give that a try, I guess. Because if we do this thing, we most likely will be able to remove a few of these walkways. I'm just gonna reshape. I'm gonna already destroy what I did here, maybe. Let's see. I can't seem to be able to see the destruct thing. Let's see. Is there a specific point to the walkway I have to select first, maybe? I can destroy... Let's see. That one. I think I have to click... Yeah, I have to click, like... I can't click that thing. You have to click this thing, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So this one, I guess we have to destroy that one. That one as well. Let's see how we're doing. We're doing really good with water. Food is okay as well. As I guess we're just gonna try to like reshape a little bit here. The best is probably to remove all of these, so we can get to reshaping this. Okay, so here we go. Now we're gonna try to make what we want to have here. So I'm gonna go with something like that. And then hopefully we can go in here. Let's go like that. Let's see if we can... I want to align it to the other one. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, that's pretty good. So if we do that, then we might be able to hopefully squeeze in some more mooring points than before. So we're gonna go as far as away as possible here. Like that. And then another one here. So we can have 2 of them there. And what I want to do here, I do think I want to remove what we got here. I don't want to have these here anymore. Because I'm probably going to do a little bit of reshaping here later as well. So I'm just going to destroy these. Yeah, we're going to do it like that. And then we're going to destroy them. And instead I will be, for example, moving over to this area instead. Can be really, really useful. Because then we are going to be able to have some more of these solar stills. And I might also be moving this one, the woodworking shed. And let's see here, that's a perfect spot, right? Fitting like a glove over there. That should be really, really good spot for it. Okay. Okay, this boat is... that one's sitting weird. I hope they're gonna be able to sort it out. This one they seem to have some problem with. So select none for that one. And this one, I'm gonna destroy that. Okay, that should be good. But I think all these like restructuring, rebuilding is gonna be good in the later game. So what I'm thinking of doing here is to keep like this walkway that we have here already. Continue this one next to this. We could also, if we want to, we can try to go even closer. That seems to be the closest. And if we do that, we can have some solar cells at that side, so at least 2 more there. And hopefully they're gonna remove that boat later. One can hope so at least. Oh, you had to reclaim it. Okay, I didn't know that button existed. That's pretty cool. We're going out to reclaim it. Navi Creek is going out to it. That's pretty cool. That would be pretty neat. Like imagine if you would be finding boats sometimes in the ocean. Like either landmarks, you would find them like floating around and you can like take them. That would be pretty cool. Like even finding other floating cities that you can trade with, that would also be pretty awesome. Both like friendly, neutral and hostile, that would be a pretty interesting twist to the game. So going all the way out here, then we should be able to have some solar stills, one sitting here and one sitting here, but I'm gonna wait until they destroy our woodworking shed, just to be sure. So this one we're gonna keep maintaining firewood, but I might actually first just be queuing up some ropes. Always good to have some extra ropes whenever you're gonna need them. I don't maintain the ropes, I only do them whenever I feel like we might be needing more of those. This one, the distiller, the normal one, I might also be removing that one. I do think for now though it can be sitting there, so we don't occupy people with too many other tasks. But I feel like overall it's looking pretty nice. I don't want to have too many of the solar stills because it looks pretty bad. It's very useful though in a survival perspective. In real life that would be a very good thing to have, like passively generate water without you having to work, because work requires energy, right? So be able to get it easily with not doing anything, that's pretty good, right? And I'm just gonna cancel that for now, because we don't really have to maintain it. We have 75 water. Let's move on to a new place here then. So we're gonna go to this one. Gonna go really, really close. The good thing about going close means less travel, which means faster gathering, right? So go into this one, and this one is gonna be really, really quick. If we go a tiny bit further as well, I'm actually gonna do that. You can see our outline there when I move the ship. Looks like we already could reach it, but I'm gonna go also to the seagull nest maybe. Send like one boat over there, get some more of those seagulls. See if we can reach it. Seagull nest got Stefan and Steven. Can send one boat over there, and this one we're gonna send... We may as well send 3 boats, then we'll gather everything the first try, because every boat can take 10 items per time, and this one we're gonna send the max, which is 3 as well. We have to go 1 extra time for that one. So that should give a lot of metal. Metal is the thing we're lowest on the moment. This is gonna be a pretty quick gather, right? But I'm really, really looking forward to see what more they will bring for this game. Like what more buildings will we see in the game? What more landmarks will we see? What kind of new features will we see that will maybe make the game like a little bit harder, like later down the road? Because when you get to a certain stage in the game, it gets pretty easy. It's still very enjoyable though to float around in the ocean, just gathering things, hoarding everything you can find, pretty much. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Flotsam. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. And I also do live stream sometimes over on Twitch. I do not have a schedule at the moment, but I'm live streaming pretty much at least like 2 times a week. The best way to know when I'm live is to follow me. So feel free to do that if you guys wish. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. And stay safe. Goodbye.